Hello guys, this is your friend Sai Patil and once again to provide you some precious knowledge at your service. And today again with some new content, new video. Yes, you saw the thumbnail very right. Today I'm going to speak about 4 movies that you need to watch and everybody must watch it for different reasons. Before that, I had made a video on vocal for local on Indian context. If you have not watched that video, please go and watch. I've given the link in the description box. Please, every Indian must watch that video. Please go and watch it. So let's begin. Today I'm going to speak, as usual, you know, that 4 movies you must watch, and for different reasons. The first movie in my list is, yes, The Three Idiots. Three Idiots is a movie why you should watch it. Not just for comedy because it had some comedy aspect, but Three Idiots is a movie which will fill you some positive attitude in your inner self. This movie is especially for students, those students who get easily demotivated or discouraged by their failures. This movie is especially for them who are being passionate about in their field but not getting an opportunity or having some doubts whether should I do it or should I not. This kind of doubts, watch this movie, you will get some motivation. I know most of people must have watched this movie. If not watched yet, please go and watch it. It's a movie which was released around 2012. It's a movie of 2012, but still it's a movie. Even if today you watch it, you will never lose the interest because the movie it's in itself a motivation. And let me tell you about something more about this movie. This movie was based on a book written by Chetan Bhagat, 5 Point Someone. Yes, many of those who have watched this movie but do not know the reason or the fact behind it, that the real movie is based on a real story. Real story is of book written by Chetan Bhagat. That the name of the book is 5 Point Someone, and it's based on a real personality. The character, Gumsung Wangdu, the character played by Amir Khan, very well acted. It's a real story, a real personality. The real name of that character portrayed is Gumsung Wangdo, but his real name in his real life is Sonam Wangchuck. Many of you must have heard about Sonam Wangchuck. This movie is based on that great person who becomes a scientist in Ladakh and wants to lot of things. I will not tell you in detail. You go and watch the movie. It will fill you some motivation. It will give you some knowledge. It will fill you with positive attitude. Yes, the second list is Lunchbox. Now, if most of them must have not watched the movie, if have watched, okay, good. If not watched, then please go and watch it because there is a reason behind. Now you'll say, what's there in Lunchbox to watch? Like Lunchbox, most of the people who cannot speak English fluently, this movie is for them. Now you'll say, what is the connection between Lunchbox and English language? If you see the movie, if you watch the movie, you must have understood the English used by Irfan Khan or the voiceover of Irfan Khan in English language. The letters which is transferred from hero and heroine, the letters which they get from the tiffin box, the lunch box. Don't focus on the letters which they get. Focus on the language they speak. The language they speak English, it will really improve your language. If you observe it very carefully, the English we used in that film is really very good. It helps us to improve our grammar very easily. You just listen when the film goes on, the voiceover is there of Irfan Khan wherein he speaks through the letter, but the English used in that film is really very good. I personally like that movie because of its fluency in English and how you can get some good knowledge from that. Just don't watch the movie for entertainment. Sometimes try to gain something from those movies. And yes, the third list is Life of Pi. While Life of Pi is a very good movie, this movie is especially for those who love to have adventures in their life, to watch adventures, to make adventures. This movie is especially for them. And most of the times we have the fear, what if I get stuck on island? What if I get stuck here? This will give you an energy wherein you will feel confident that yes, any situation in my life, I can deal with it very positively. This movie is especially for those who feel that religion is some factor to be fought on, but this movie will open your eyes widely that religion is never a factor of fight between two communities. This movie is especially for those who wants something adventurous. It is a story of a boy who is stuck on an island, how he saves himself, how he survives. When we say that wild animals cannot be a human friendly, See, the movie has shown how a wild animal also becomes a human friendly animal, and this movie is really very interesting. You must watch it. And the last list on our movie list on this video is Kesari. Yes, I will like to stress on this movie more because Kesari is a movie. It's not about the choice whether you want to watch it or not. You have to watch it because as a student, as a grown-up adult, you need to watch. Kesari is a movie of 21 Sikhs who fought with 10,000 Afghans. Now, what is so interesting? You must have learned history from your right from childhood. So many history chapters we know. Fightings between two kingdoms, kings, Vijayanagaras, Cholas, this all kinds of history, but somewhere between these great kings, this story is today missed out, and history books doesn't have this history. And because this history is not marked in the history books, many of the people don't know about it. It was known later when this movie came. I was also shocked because in my so many years of my education, I never learned about this. This story is about 21 Sikhs who fought 10,000 Afghans by their own without any help of anyone. Only 21 and 10,000. See the difference. See the difference. Can you have any comparison? Of course not. And that's why you need to watch this movie, because you will get some knowledge, you will get to know the history. And this, let me tell you, this was very recent. It was in 1897. Yes, the year is right, 1897. This is story of 1897. We know history from BCs and BCE and whatnot. So many history of long past. But this recent incident which happened with 21 Sikhs and 10,000 Afghans, none of the history books have this history recorded in their history books. Please watch it to know the history very well. You know to know about Sikhs also. Sikhs are also not less than anyone else. You should know, you should watch this movie purposefully. Watch this movie because this Kesari, the name Kesari is, by name you will not get to know what movie is. Please watch. Very well acted by Akshay Kumar, very good acting skill, and very well portrayed the character of Ishwar Singh. Ishwar Singh is the leader of that 21 Sikhs group, and how he trains his mates and how he encourages all that. Even if you are 21, doesn't matter, we are ready to fight those 10,000 Afghans. They die in that war, but how they fight, their bravery is to be seen. Please watch this movie. If you are an Indian, you have to watch it. Okay, so now it's a wrap on this video. In this list it was this much. Come here, see you in the next video. Thank you.